Hey there everybody, Nimbulk here. Today I'm going to be doing a segmented sort of tutorial from Kingdom to Kingdom. This one I'm going to have Cap and Cascade in here because Cap is super short. But what I'll say is, first of all, just about save stuff. What I'll recommend, this is my... So you see the bullet bill one, that's what I'm playing, and I just put it Nimbulk SRL because that's my actual page. I do an extra user because I have 100% of this game, and I can go to options data management. But as you can see, I have these different files. I've done other categories, but this will be for any percent. You could delete and load stuff for like if you have practice and stuff. But the point being for me is I'm saying you could do all this, and so this would be how you would do reset. You would like delete another file, then load a new one. But the reason I mention that is like about the time and stuff is, you know, for resets, and I recommend doing that so you don't accidentally delete your 100% file. But anyways, we're gonna get right into it. I know it's been like a minute and a half, but so timing would start right at start. And right when you start, you'll see the skies above Peach's castle. Then you'll immediately, while he's winding his punch, press plus and press A to skip. There will be a lot of cutscenes you could skip in the game, so be prepared to doing the plus and A here. Alright, so what I recommend, what I do, as soon as it's like this, I just move my control stick like this, maybe turn it a bit. The control stick, you just gotta move before that, and as soon as that goes down, you just spam B till he jumps. Cappy's gonna run away, and you just wanna, generally the fastest way of movement is just rolling and shaking like a madman, and really, you just wanna follow him and stuff. Once you get right there, skip the cutscene. Now, before I move on, because it's really all movement in this thing, I want to bring up some movement stuff. So, you know, throwing Cap, this is how you'll do a lot of jumps, doing that sort of thing. So, what I'll show over here, I mean, obviously you wouldn't go over here in a run, but if you do like a long jump, you could do or not long jump. If you're wanting to do a wall jump, generally you would do this to get some height, or like a triple jump. But what I'm showing here is if you have a wall jump, it's a small wall, so I'll go on this one. If you're doing a wall jump, you could just do that, and it's like, but if you want to get it before doing that, you can, you know, you could do that, then a wall jump and stuff. So I just wanted to mention that for those who aren't familiar with movement and stuff. What I want to show you there is if I long jump into a triple jump, it's not too bad for movement if you're not shaking, because you can bonk and stuff. And that can be a problem. Now, generally, you saw I was about doing that. You don't want to completely fall, because you'll clip through the bridge if you're too early. But you'll want to get ready to shake right on the bridge to get ahead as that cutscene is there, because you can't do it. Now, I want to jump here when you see right before you see that text. You don't want to roll right into it. If you keep rolling, you'll bonk. Which bonking is a big problem in the playthrough. But now here we are in the tower. You know, I just wanted to show some movement ahead of time. But you'll generally want to do a little bit of shake in there and stuff. But, you know, skip the cutscene as fast as you can. I didn't do that because I wanted to explain. And a lot of people say you should shake to do it higher, but I find his jumping isn't too fast. You're going to want to hold Y, obviously, because dashing. If you do a high jump, by shaking, you go this high. Well, I didn't shake as high as you would, but I feel like it's easier to just do that. I generally collect those yellow rings because you'll need coins later in the run. I want to mention this tutorial. This is a beginner tutorial, so I won't cover the tight details that for like different routes that are difficult. There will be some difficult parts. I'll say there's like one difficult jump per kingdom, maybe more. So right here, you don't have to tag that unless you're doing like 253 or 5. Well, anything but any percent in world peace, you'll want to tag that basically. But this is an any percent tutorial, so you won't have to press that. There are other ways to do it like that. It's like there's a spot like down there where you can ground pound jump and get up there, but this is the easiest way, and you can get some coins. But you want to get there as fast as possible, but I'm taking my time to describe stuff to you. So you just want to knock his hats off. Generally, you'd want to just jump on him, which, I'm not doing a bunch of stuff for here because I just want to explain, and I'm doing terrible. But you'd want to jump on his hat. If not, you could hit it twice. But you could also hold it there if that's easy for you. But that was a terrible example of the fight, but I was just trying to describe, so that'll be a running thing here. Now people say when you go here as soon as possible, obviously you'd want to go hold forward right away. People say if you shake it's faster. If anything, it's like a second faster. People believe it's not faster. Even if you shake, it's not really worth it, and it just tires you out. So I'd say don't worry about shaking when it's this wire. In general, though, wires will be faster if you shake. And then as soon as usually I split when it fades to black. You can have your decisions for splits on your own, unless it's the beginning and the beginning and end are the important parts. So you don't have to hit that checkpoint. Okay, so what I should show here is you do 1, 2. Well, actually, I was too far away. So you would roll a little bit up to like this amount. You'd be long jump momentum. You want to dive. Let me go back to where they started me at to kind of show. It's like right when you get to that like thing where there's coins. So I'm rolling. I did it too far. Like you want to like stop rolling around this, like stop shaking around that rock, I'd say. You see, that was a little bad, but you want to keep your movement going, and you could actually, okay, so homing throw is really useful in this. You want to do this, get a long jump to get a little bit ahead. Then as soon as that does that, you want a long jump over here, collect your first moon. Now, the thing about routing in this is the moons will be honestly very dependent on kingdom to kingdom. Like you can't just get a bunch in one kingdom. Gonna skip cutscene here. Well, and spam text right after. Kingdoms it'll be about kingdom routing, so you could change the routes from kingdom. You can't skip this, just a bunch of text. But the fact that it's just kingdom routes, because you need the number that you see up on the top left. But most of this you guys probably already know, but anyone who's like a really much beginner, honestly I'd want to go a little more to the left. But now we're gonna get this dinosaur. This is the first, what I'd say, difficult jump in the game that you actually really need to practice. So you want to go down here. I go usually slow at this part. You saw that I hit the left foot. I'm gonna do this again, but I just want to show slowly. You want the left foot to touch this trampoline, and then you want to jump out, do this, and then cap dive. I mean, I can't really show it much because it's just to get up to here fast. And then you could do it a little faster than that. You could hit it twice. What I did there is I shaked. I usually collect the coins here just to be safe for other kingdoms, but honestly you only need like 200. And oh, I forgot to show something there. So what I usually do is that, because it's safer. But I shake. You gotta make sure it's a far enough flick. And then what you want to do is go a little left. Once you does that. Yeah, and like I usually do a backflip. That's what makes it easier. You could tank damage. It's not too bad. But that's actually the only time you fight Madame Brutal in the run. You'll see why at the moon. But that's really the only difficult part of this, is getting that fight fast and getting that jump. I feel like each kingdom just has one difficult jump that may lose you time. There's some semi-difficult jumps, but like the beginning one you could probably bonk or something. But there's a lot of jumps that it's like not that bad. I'd say there's only like 10 jumps you really should practice, dino jump being one of them, because you know that'd be a slow start to the run. This is where Cappy would say, oh, let's throw this at the globe. But you don't want to do that yet because you only have 4. What I do is I do this. That's not the fastest way because, you know, I kind of bonk. I just triple jump the cap dive, but that's not the fastest way. You just collect this moon. You want to just get it by a triple jump. You could hit it with the chain jump there, and I shouldn't have took damage there. I'm dumb. You could get it from the chain jump, but that's slow. And then once you get that, this is where your opportunity to split is different. You would throw it at the globe. You could split there if you wanted to. What I do is I split at what a lot of people do is they split it with that when it has the Odyssey is repaired or Odyssey is upgraded or whatever it would be. This one's going to be I think repaired. Whatever it says, we split. Most people split during the message, but like I said, it doesn't matter where you split. You can split as much as you want as long as you're restored. So I should show here. I'm gonna end this video here because we got Cap and Cascade and Sand. Takes some explaining. So you know you just want to mash text here, but you don't want to mash here because if you press A, there'll be a little bit of text from that. You want to go over and press A. So in the next video in the playlist, we're going to take on Sand Kingdom. Of course, this isn't going to be an optimal run through of this. I just want to kind of describe a lot of stuff. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one if you need help on Sand Kingdom. Have a good one.